to my stream. Is this a stream or just
Cringe intro is back. Today again. How lucky are we? Too lucky. I need to learn to dance or something. Like this. Where is it?
It's showtime.
It's showtime, guys. Welcome back. Long time no see. Did we do something yesterday? I can't remember. I don't think we did. I think it was 2 days ago, but time flies, you know. Today we're going to have some drama. I actually started this channel with drama, like on Twitch at least. It has to be last year, I guess, with the Ken Tamplin drama. I think that ship has sailed now. But I'm a little bit late actually to this drama. It is the drama of, I don't know if I'm gonna butcher this name. Okay. It is Giacomo Turra. I think that's wrong. But yeah, he has been in a little bit of a controversy, and I'm sorry, I don't know if I said this, but I'm a little late to the party. But that's okay. We're gonna have a look anyway, because I don't think anyone has covered this live. So that's what we're doing. Okay, let's go. I have oh look, yeah. I've seen this. Apologies. I saw it looks like I saw it all, but I didn't, because I wanted to save it a little bit. I wanted to save it a little bit for this video. So I checked a little bit, but from what I saw, the comments isn't very good, you know. I don't think they accepted his apologies. Hey Harry, how are you? Stole my child and my...
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Oh, shots fired, Harry. You can't do that. You can't do that. This is a child-friendly channel. We can't have that, okay? Be respectful in the chat, please. Okay, let's get into it. So, I'm not really sure how the drama started, but I think it was it the bassist, Danny, what is his name? I have him here. Let's see. Danny Sapko. Sapko. Yeah, I like this guy. Do I follow him? No, I don't follow him. Okay, if this video goes well, maybe I will follow him. If he watches, Danny, if you're watching, maybe I can give you a subscription. Who knows? Time is young. So I guess time is young. That's a good expression. Let's see. We can have a little bit of background. So I guess it started. If I'm wrong, I'm not sure if I'm right or wrong here, but I think this guy started it, and this is the first one 3 weeks ago. But this is not the original, you know. This is not the complete story. This is just he gets exposed because he plays a little bit. He's a little bit off at this performance, I think, and that's the concept of that video. But then he released this 5 days ago. Same guy stealing songs. And I had a look at it. So, I can't wait to get into this. We're just gonna put it up in the next tabs. So I tried to not watch all the videos because I want to have, you know, a good reaction for it just now. So, yeah, we will see. And I searched on it on YouTube here, so... And isn't this guy like big on Instagram and TikTok and stuff? And I don't know if he posted on Instagram. Let me check. I'm just gonna log into Instagram real quick. Instagram, because I think I'm on my private account here on Instagram, so I don't want you to see what my friends are up to. What's his name? His name is Giacomo Turra. I can't. Sorry. Giacomo Turra. Here we go. Turra. Here, wait. Now I can go back. Let's see. This is just pinned comments, and this is the last reel. This is posts. Yeah. Has he uploaded? No story, and nothing. Let's see. No, I don't think he has addressed this. Actually, not on Instagram at least. I can't see. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can do a little bit of research as well, and we can go through that. Okay. Yeah, I think he doesn't. He just did it on his YouTube channel, and I think he has less followers there. He's 740k followers, and he has 247k subs on YouTube, and I guess that's from shorts and stuff. I haven't seen this guy do a lot of. Oh, here we have. Oh, here at least he has put the name of the song. You know, it's from. What is the band called? The funk fusion band from Japan in the late 70s. I think they were most active. Oh yeah. Alex has also put up his statement. Great stuff. What's this? No, has he? I need to check this out. Oh, is it trolling or is it for real? That's the question. Yeah, I think we should start actually with Danny's stuff. Like this. Okay. Is this the first one? Yeah, this is the first one. Auto.
Stick here. The P's silent. And today, a whole load of Wazzocks are getting a shafting.
Great stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna go.
Raking it in nation.
So, shout out to Danny Sapko. I'm gonna put it, if I do like a YouTube video later, I can put them in the description. But
start to see more 18 plus and uncensored videos.
Because I'm not like this guy we're covering today. I'm not stealing stuff. I am a honorable man. You know?
Behind the scenes and tutorial clips, so please support me either here or on Patreon if you enjoy the channel. Oh, we have a lovely range of merch, which you should see below this video if I've done it right. Or you can book me for a heartwarming message on Cameo.
Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up, guys.
Me, you dipstick. Or finally, you can buy me a beer or a soup via the link in the description. If you're as poor as me, then please at least hit that subscribe button. That one's free. Alright, enough.
So should you.
Groveling. Let the plonker show begin. First
Ladies
up, we
and
have
gentlemen, we got him.
Giacomo Turra. So this guy's very talented.
Let's see, how does he pronounce it?
First up, we have Giacomo Turra.
Giacomo Turra. So I was pretty close, wasn't I? Giacomo Turra. What did I say? Giacomo. I said Giacomo Turra. Sorry, I'm sorry for all Italian fellows out there. Or is he from Italy? Yeah, Italian. So sorry for the butchering.
He's very talented. There's no denying that. His videos clearly have pre-recorded audio, but personally I have no problem with that because sometimes I do it.
Yeah, that's no problem if it depends a little bit, you know, with the pre-recording stuff. I do it as well, especially on singing parts because I'm no singer. And with the mid the drums and everything. The guitars I usually try to play not the playback. So I don't have a problem with that per se. It depends, I think. It depends if you're coming out like saying this is live and it's not live, then it's a problem. I think we talked about this on the Ken Tamplin drama as well, like when it's supposed to be a problem or not. So, yeah.
So this year he performed at the Ernie Ball booth at NAMM, and let me say, this is a tough watch. And he gets slated in the comments. So, okay, the sound is bad and his guitar's out of tune, which doesn't help. But he just looks totally lost here.
At least it's live. You can see that it's live, so... you know? Wait, we need to listen a little.
Lost here.
I wouldn't say he's completely lost because I think he's playing in the right key. But it's a little bit dodgy tuning there, you know.
Ooh, it's a bit of a dodgy question here.
Is the original video here? No. I want to see the original video. Ernie Ball. Ernie Ball. That's a short. I don't want to see the short. No. Don't say they have taken it down. I have Ernie Ball. No. Okay, this is the last year. I think they're taking it down. Is it just me? What? Wait. We need to duplicate that and then Ernie Ball, because I think they put it on their official YouTube channel actually. Let's see. Here's Corey Wong. Here. It should be here, right? Around here. It's gone. It's gone. Why? Why have they taken it down? Or is it further back? It can't be, right? No. This is too long ago. Nam wasn't this long ago. And I think Chorus was the same on the same. If you have it like downloaded, just put it up on Dropbox or whatever. I can check it out. Where were we? Here.
Bloody hell. I'm sure he can do better than that, but that was not a good look.
He has the same dialect as this guy. Wait, where is he? Where is he? Wait, haven't I put him in here? Fuck, I haven't in. I have an English bloke telling like that's bloody lovely, but I have it on when I stream games. Oh, sorry guys.
I'm sure he can do better than that, but that was not a good look, was it?
Wait,
what is going on?
Didn't hear what it says. Wait.
Bloody hell. I'm sure he can do better than that, but that was not a good look, was it? What is going on with the sound at these things, though? Ernie Ball also
here
made
is.
Joe
Correct.
Dart sound like this.
Who in the right mind mixes this stuff? You know, I'm live streaming right now. That is a little bit more complicated. I get that, okay? But, you know, I can at least get a decent sound. Because if you get a decent sound in... You know, boop, into your sound card or whatever, and then record it into a DAW, like in a mixing desk, and then into a DAW. Then you should be able to have a good. If you have just a good signal, it's supposed to sound okay. So sometimes I don't know what people do wrong. No hate on Ernie Ball, okay? I don't know who fixed that, but I think this is. What you say? Under all kritik. Wait, I need to ask what it is on English. Charlotta! Vad är under all kritik på engelska? No idea, people. We are two Swedes. We have no idea. Under all kritik. Under all critique. That's the direct translation. It's not good. As bad as it gets. That's maybe closer to what it. Yeah, as bad as it gets. Sometimes I don't know with the big, with the big music people, Ernie Ball, the biggest string provider and a big guitar provider. I'm a fan. Look, I'm a fan. Like it's almost falling down. What have I done? Okay, let's see. If it falls down, it falls down. Okay. Yeah. Then they should know what they're doing. That's just all I'm saying. And I know it can be wrong and so on and so on. But yeah. Yeah, a roast from my side.
Was it? What is going on with the sound at these things, though? Ernie Ball also made Joe Dart sound like this. and that's why I use rotor-sound strings. Next up, we have Davey.
Okay, was that
504.
all from that?
I'll admit that I've always been a bit jealous.
Here we go. It's on real live.
So well done, Vincent. I might even...
Nice stuff. But that was all, I think, from that original video. That wasn't too bad, because that was just... He was roasting him a little bit because he had an auto-tune guitar. And it didn't sound like Instagram. Because on Instagram, it's pre-recorded. Please, I need this video. I need it. I need it for, you know, studying purposes. Okay? Who has this video? Danny,
okay,
if you're watching.
the sound is bad and his guitar's out of tune, which doesn't help.
One more time.
But
Okay.
it just looks totally lost here.
Yep.
Bloody hell.
I don't think it's too bad. The thing that is too bad is the tuning. That's too bad. Okay? I'm not gonna give him that much smack. But now we come into the juicy stuff. This is the one 5 days ago, 21 hours ago. Shit. Okay. Let's go.
This is one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen in music. What started out as maybe a bit of a joke became less and less of a joke the more I looked into it. Now, I prefer to stay on the lighter side of content, calling other creators mildly offensive names, occasionally playing bass. But this is a video that I feel had to be made. Hold on to your dipsticks. It's gonna be a hell of a ride. So a couple of weeks ago, I made a video that featured this fella, Giacomo Turra, and it was a clip which showed him not at his best.
He has the clip. Danny, send it.
Which I decided to show the world. And I did recognise that I'd shown him in a bad light, and there were many better clips of him playing live, and so I did give him an apology in my own way. I am sorry, Davey, and you too, Giacomo. Bon gelati. No. And that's when this comment popped up about him stealing music and selling it.
Levi Clay. Oh, not Levi. You know, he knows what he's doing. Shout out to Levi as well.
This investigation got so deep that I had to swap out the usual magnifying glass for something stronger. Now, as you watch this video, I want you to decide where the point is where you start to think this is unacceptable. Because all of this is subjective, but I guarantee there will be a point where you reach that level. So let me start by saying that Giacomo is a very talented man. His playing, mixing and brightly coloured videos are a recipe for success.
This is the Instagram way of doing stuff, you know.
And in the last
At least he has it plugged in.
years he's risen to fame, releasing signature instruments and signing up with top brands. Now, his videos are mostly pre-recorded. Nice whammy bar action here. Personally, I have no problem.
It can be, you know, he can do that. I could show you, but I think this one is fixed and it's still broken, that guitar. But you can do that. But maybe it's not that likely if it's pre-recorded, you know?
Signature instruments and signing up with top brands. Now, his videos are mostly pre-recorded. Nice whammy bar action here. Personally,
but it looks like it doesn't move, so
I have no problem with that. Sometimes I do the same, and it's because my concentration face isn't as attractive when I'm trying to nail that perfect take. But he also repeats a lot of the same pre-recorded audio. Bit annoying, but again, not the worst crime in the world. I think we all have to do stuff we're not totally proud of as creators. Mine's using sexy female bassists as thumbnails. But the truth is, those videos get so many more views, and I couldn't survive without them at the moment. Anyway, I started looking into these...
Yeah, that's the thing about the content creation. You need to have a little bit of clickbait, like I have on this channel. What is the title even? It's we need to talk about Giacomo Turra. So yeah, it's
comments and emailed a few
But we
people,
do that. That's
and the
not
responses
clickbait.
I got were quite shocking. It turns out, from the very start of his social media rise, Giacomo's been using other people's compositions, not properly crediting the artist, passing them off as his own, and selling tabs and isolated tracks on his website and Patreon. Here's an early example from Jack Gardiner. I've panned these comparisons left and right so you can hear the similarities.
So it's like two different things. You can steal something and just do it, or you borrow stuff. You know, borrow a lick, or you borrow a concept or anything. But you know, when you steal it note by note, that's the problem. Because if you say that you like, I don't know what he has typed. I think he probably have corrected all this by now. You know, got into all his posts and then I took this from la 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 and credit them now afterwards, because I don't think it would have blown up this big if he had done that from the start, because I don't think he has done it from the start. Yeah, and that's the problem.
On this video, there was initially no credit to Jack, and as you can see here, he replied to every single comment apart from the one mentioning him. Here's another one from Jack.
Yeah, but this is so see-through. This is so see-through. When do you say that in English? It's maybe it's a Swedish term again. When you comment on everything, you like everything except the one that the one that is the most not offensive, but the one that tells about the whole story. You know, not good.
Mentioning him. Here's another one from Jack.
This one is recent as well, and this guy is, you know, he's a really big YouTuber. He's a really famous guitarist amongst us guitarists. So I don't know how he thought he could get away with this. Like when he takes, because I've heard that it takes a lot of stuff from less famous guys, like from guys that have 200 views or whatever. But this guy has, has his eyes on him, you know. So maybe that wasn't the smartest move. Depending if you're saying like, I took this from blah 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 and I replicated it or whatever. But he don't. He made this as his own songs and then he sells the tab. He sells the tabs and everything for it. So maybe that's a new tactic. Maybe I should do that. So get bring in some of that sweet money.
Here's one from Alex Hutchings.
And you know Alex as well. He's a really big YouTuber for us guitarists. He's been in the game for a long time. Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird strategy. It's a bold strategy. I hope it pays off. Okay, is it from what movie is it? Yeah, I can't remember the movie, but. And I think Alex improvised this. That's sick. It's sickening. It's so good. And maybe Jack is doing as well.
Here's one from Alex Hutchings. Look at the poor attempt of tagging the composer, buried in the YouTube Shorts description. He repeated this song while promoting...
At least he gave him some cred. But you know, how many people are going down like this and then, boop, look, he's done it here. That's good. But you know, how many people is scrolling down and then like, oh, what, he took the song from this and that guy. They're just gonna... most people is just gonna, oh, it's a nice song. I give it a like. Oh, he's great, la 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 la, or whatever.
His signature pickup with someone else's signature style. And again, bad tagging. Looking at the number of views, Giacomo could earn a comfortable living.
Do we have tabs? Linking my bio! For fuck's sake. Gia tomorrow. Wait. Gia motoro. Gia mo... Do it. Get your shit together. He's done this for a long time. 222 weeks. That's 4 years. More than 4 years.
From the videos alone. But the real crime is that these were for sale as Giacomo's original transcriptions, with none of it going to the original source. This is especially bad when you consider that these two guitarists sell their own tabs and music scores. And some of the videos he's copying have barely any views. This one has 706.
This was the one I was talking about. This could actually fly. If he done it smart, then he should continue this, just take stuff from smaller creators. But that's even more douchier, you know, if you do that. It's smarter in a sense if you want to get away with it, but it's douchier because you're taking from this. It's like you're like what is it called? The guy in Robin Hood, take from the poor and give to the rich. The other way around. He's like the evil Robin Hood. He's just taking stuff and take him to himself and gets the money, you know? That's good. Maybe evil Robin Hood is his new name, okay? We're gonna... that's his new name.
Source. This is especially bad when you consider that these two guitarists sell their own tabs and music scores. And some of the videos he's copying have barely any views. This one has 769.
And a question from everybody out there, and a question for the band that's playing with this guy. Do the band know that it's stolen, or do the band think that this guy wrote it? That's pretty interesting.
Ooh,
you know?
it's a bit of a dodgy question here.
And the credit is buried in the hard-to-find YouTube Shorts description, which is clearly not translating to any views or revenue to the composer of the guitar line. Here's another one with 57 views, compared with Giacomo's 66,000, with hundreds of thousands more on other platforms.
Yeah, that's the thing, if you release it on multiple, because if you do shorts, he's gonna release it on TikTok, he's gonna release it on Instagram and YouTube, and maybe, who knows, Twitter, I don't know. And Facebook, probably Facebook as well, you know. So that's like, was it five places? This was actually better because this one he stole some stuff and then he played his own stuff. So that's this is the way you should do it, in my opinion. If you're supposed to borrow stuff, then you should do it like this. I could have done the same like this and not really, you know, just type like inspired by or something. I think this is completely fine. Okay, maybe not.
Nice.
I thought it was too much. Okay, because he was a little bit did some other stuff first and then he did the same. So it's a gray zone. I don't know where I stand in this particular case, but yeah, we will see. We will see.
It says inspired by, when the truth is it's 75% identical. And a couple of people I contacted were not happy about it at all. There are so many more examples I've found of this behaviour, and I feel this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Danny, you've been busy. How have people sent this stuff to you, or have you looked it up yourself? I want to know.
How many have I missed? Are there videos where he's used people's compositions and not credited them at all? I've been told that at this point Giacomo received some complaints and was forced to remove the transcriptions of other people's work that he was selling. But then he turned into some kind of private black market guitar tab guy. We can only assume he was doing the same but hidden away.
And it's still a long time ago. It's 4 or 5 years ago. What is it? 200 weeks, 50 weeks in a year. 1, 10, 15, 200. It's like 5 years ago, almost 4.5.
In private messages. Here's another example.
DM me, man. DM me.
At this
Okay,
point,
if anybody wants to send me $1 billion, DM me. Okay, DM me. It's just gonna be between you and me. You and me. $1 billion.
I found an interview with him where he rates his own
You
arranging.
don't get anything, but you will gain my trust. Okay.
No, arranging, I think I'm pretty good at that. I will say 8.
Based on what's
I would say I'm pretty good at stealing other stuff. Fucker. No, I'm sorry. I have drank too much coffee today. Okay.
been uncovered so far, I reckon he couldn't arrange a prayer in a mosque. But now it's time for the main event. At this point, I imagine Giacomo's probably feeling like...
Thomas the Train.
Choo-choo! You bastards! I'm sorry to say, it's going to get a whole lot bloody worse with the next thing I discovered. He's going to have a face like I've just opened his fridge and pissed in the ricotta. But this isn't the end of the story with the fraudulent transcriptions. More on that in a second. Last year, he released The Way She Wants, gaining hundreds of thousands of streams and views, crediting himself as the original composer, and using it at the forefront of his upcoming tour of the USA.
Shots fired!
But I found an earlier version from 2022, which says inspired by the vibes of Tiago Gomez.
Oh. Why? Why? How can he even do... How That's not very smart. I don't know. Is it just me? But maybe that's why he got caught, you know?
Untagged. Well, I tracked down this Tiago Gomez, a musician on Instagram with only 11,000 followers. And you're not going to believe this.
Nice song though.
Just in case you didn't hear it already, here it is side by side.
But wait. He actually did that. I could show you, but you know. Let's be right back. Be right. No, I will not show you. But he did that thing. That's different. So you know, it's his song now. Look at me. Look at me. It's my song now.
I think Giacomo owes someone quite a lot of money. And in a cruel twist of fate, I've spent a week researching and making this video, and 100% of the money goes straight to Giacomo himself for the use of his music. Researching and making this video, and 100% of the money goes straight to Giacomo himself for the use of his music. I can't even turn monetization off, so I've no... I've spent a week...
One sec. Va? Här eller? Yow. Let's see.
Researching and making this video, and 100% of the money goes straight to Giacomo himself for the use of his music. I can't even turn monetization off, so I've no choice but to pay the man. So I would be grateful of any donations via the link in the description.
Donate.
And for the cherry on top of the icing on this dipstick cake...
This is probably gonna be taken down as well, because, you know, I'm reacting to his music. Maybe it's just manual, just copyright me. I don't know.
Spent $12 on the recently released Giacomo Turra songbook, only to find he's still selling other people's work. In this video, he credits YouTuber Travis Dykes, and rightly so.
Because, you know, he plays with the fingers and the other guy didn't. Look.
So.
Look. Look. That's not the same. It's his original work. Here he did that.
And even though Travis is selling his own tab of his work.
And also, if you want the tabs for this, feel free to check out my Patreon, which is linked in the description below.
So is Giacomo. The prosecution rests. What a knobhead. Now, what am I hoping the outcome will be of this video?
Wait, give me a sec. Be right back, okay?
Can everyone say hi to my friend?
No, I don't think so.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Hej då!
Det är viktigt att det stämmer. Dra ner rullgardinen.
Yeah, boy.
I'm happy, thank you!
Kevin, your dog just died.
What a joker.
Put a tiny knob of butter before you take that. Put a tiny knob of butter, tiny knob of butter, tiny knob of butter.
Dat evenementen zijn die drugs zullen kunnen doen.
I love refrigerators.
Can everyone say hi to my friend?
No, I don't think so.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Hej då!
Det är viktigt att det stämmer. Dra ner rullgardinen.
Yeah, boy.
I'm happy, thank you!
Kevin, your dog just died.
What a joker.
Put a tiny knob of butter before you take that. Put a tiny knob of butter, tiny knob of butter, tiny knob of butter.
Dat evenementen zijn die drugs zullen kunnen doen.
I love refrigerators.
Can everyone say hi to my friend?
No, I don't think so.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Hej då!
Det är viktigt att det stämmer. Dra ner rullgardinen.
Yeah, boy.
I'm happy, thank you!
Kevin, your dog just died.
What a joker.
Put a tiny knob of butter before you take that. Put a tiny knob of butter, tiny knob of butter, tiny knob of butter.
Dat evenementen zijn die terug zullen kunnen doen.
Oh, no.
I love refrigerators.
Can everyone say hi to my friend?
No, I don't think so.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Hej då!
Det är viktigt att det stämmer. Dra ner rullgardinen.
Yeah, boy.
I'm happy, thank you!
Kevin, your dog just died.
What a joker.
Put a tiny knob of butter before you take that. Put a tiny knob of butter, tiny knob of butter, tiny knob of butter.
Dat evenementen zijn die terug zullen kunnen doen.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'm back. I just needed to see because, you know, it's a lot of shootings and stuff here in Sweden, and we heard some loud booms. So maybe someone blew something up. Who knows? This country, you know, we're living in a weird timeline. But I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I just the boom boom. I heard the boom boom. And now I can't hear shit, so we will see. Maybe on the news tonight, who knows? We will see. Get back to the story.
Do I want to destroy his music career forever, derail his upcoming US tour, forcing him to sell his home and take shelter under a carefully designed...
And also, if you want the tabs for this, feel free to check out my Patreon, which is linked in the description below.
So is Giacomo. The prosecution rests. What a knobhead. Now, what am I hoping...
Danny, have you bought the tab? Let me know if you bought the tab.
The outcome will be of this video. Do I want to destroy his music career forever, derail his upcoming US tour, forcing him to sell his home and take shelter under a carefully designed structure made up of unsold Giacomo Turra signature pickups? No, but it's time to right the wrongs for all the people who haven't been properly credited or paid for all their hard work. Change your ways, Giacomo, and have a fresh start. And stop being a plonker for the good of the world of music and of content creation. It would actually be good to hear his side of the story. And if there's anything I've misunderstood or misinterpreted, I will happily take it back. Please leave your thoughts in the comments section. And thank you again for watching the channel.
I think it's reasonable. You know, it says some reasonable stuff in the ending and everything. So, you know, Like, if I said something wrong, yeah, I can take it back, la la la. And it's the same with me, you know. If I say something and you don't agree, comment, and we can figure it out. Same with you, Giacomo. Giacomo. Butchering. I'm gonna call you Gia now. Gia, if you're watching, if you think I'm unfair or something, drop a comment and we can sort it out. Or, you know, you can DM me so we can sort it out. I can maybe, you know, we can buy some tabs. Who knows? Sorry. This is the latest one. Okay, I'm gonna check this one and then I'm going to check YouTube. Scour YouTube after the other stuff.
Astonishing. I hope you're ready for this video. I did not think I'd be having to make a part 2 on this, but so much more evidence
you can
comes
see.
to light. If you knew
He almost laughs in the beginning. I didn't think I would make a part 2 and then he starts laughing.
Tale couldn't get any more astonishing. I hope you're ready for this video. I did not think I'd be having to make a part 2 on this, but so much more evidence has come to light. If you're new here, please be aware that this isn't the type of content I usually make, or want to make. And after this video, I'll be going back to playing the bass.
Nice.
Being quite heavy on the chuck. Let's try another video. Guy down. He's actually been quite heavy on the conscience, but the information I'm about to reveal here needs to be out in the open. Evil triumphs only when good men do nothing, but they were all busy, so you've got me, Danny Dipstick Esquire. If you've not seen the first video, please hit the link on the screen now. But if you'd like a quick recap, a single comment led me into an investigation into a musician who's gained fame and fortune off the backs of others, mainly targeting smaller creators who were unable to get their voices heard. But myself and a whole community of musicians have rallied together to call out this behaviour as totally unacceptable. As a side note, one thing I feel I didn't get across in the first video is that a lot of the credits that he gave in the descriptions were not even initially there. It was only after he got...
Disappointed! What the fuck?
A lot of the credits that he gave in the descriptions were not even initially there. It was only after he'd got caught out by the original artists that he'd credit them.
You know, that's so douchey, isn't it? Correct me if I'm wrong, but you know, I think that's so douchey that you don't do it, and then when people just call you out, then like, no, I always have it like this, you know. Douchebag of the year. Where is it? Do I have it? No, I think I don't have it here either. It's a good song. I should add it.
Broke on Friday, all of Giacomo's social media was flooded with negative comments from people who had a right to be angry.
Wait, I need to back up
only after he'd got caught out by the original artists that he'd credit them. So as the story broke on Friday, all of Giacomo's social media was flooded with negative comments from people who had a right to be angry. And the reaction was immediate. All traces of him and his signature guitar removed from the D'Angelico website and YouTube channel. Same with Ernie Ball. Andertons removed their video with him, which was posted only hours earlier. And then his signature guitar from the website. Laney removed their brand new product associated with him, and Fender bravely made their videos unlisted, so you can actually still see them. Good. Very bold there, Fender.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We got him.
We got him.
No, I should not celebrate a guy's downfall, but by the things I've seen online today and the last couple of days, maybe he deserves it. At least a little bit. He deserves it a little bit. And as I said, I seen a little bit of the apology video, and that doesn't look too bright for him. So, yeah, let's continue.
And I had a bit of a sleepless night, to be honest. Giacomo posted this picture from his New York City window, and me being the big softie that I am, almost felt a sense of guilt as I thought of him gazing out into the night sky. A man so used to being the pharaoh was now floundering in a Nile of shite. And as I gazed out into the Bingley skyline, I did begin to question if I'd done the right thing.
Nice
Could I have approached it differently? Who am I to potentially wreck someone's career?
Yeah, that as well. That's always the case if you are like the one who calls someone out or something, like I'm doing right now, and like the Ken Tamplin drama a couple of months back. That's always a little bit of a dilemma, because you don't I couldn't care less, you know, if people think stuff about me. Sure, they can do that, but I can get that feeling like you destroy someone's reputation and everything. But sometimes, like, yeah, but how many is gonna suffer until until you get some justice, you know? That's the thing. That feels good for me, at least. If I do stuff like this, I like it because I like all satire. I like everything like that. But you know, yeah, I think so. You can think of it like that. How many people should suffer? But then again, you need to look at both sides of the coin. He has some good points, and he doesn't have good points. And Danny has some good points, and so on and so on. And you know, when people lay out facts. It's facts. So who can argue? You can argue with facts if they are wrong, but you know, yeah, I don't know. I hope you know what I mean. Do you understand where I'm going?
However, by the time I awoke, and from what I discovered in the subsequent hours, that sense of guilt rapidly f***ed off. First of all, let's look at some more evidence of copying work without credit that was sent to me. This one from my first guitar teacher when I was 11,
King.
would you believe? Tom Quayle.
And that's my impressive. Yeah, and this is a really big band as well. You know, Martin Miller's band. That's like the biggest band on YouTube, and he took a solo from, again, one of the biggest guitar content creator on the platform YouTube. And on I don't know on the other platforms. I'm mostly on YouTube. So yeah, it's not the brightest move if you ask me. I would have done it. If I would have done it, I would have done it differently. Okay.
No.
I actually have one. I can show you that later. That's maybe I'm a hypocrite when I'm talking like this, because I have a video that I stole. You know, an idea. Maybe we can show that later.
Credit.
And this girl, no, this girl. What's her name? Is it Lily? No. Doesn't say. Lily, or so, I can't remember her name, but she is a pretty big YouTuber as well. Then again, did she know that this was taken from someone else? Or did she think that it was original? Because I can't, you know, you can't blame other people for it. Okay, that's just how it is. But it would just be interesting to know if they know, or if just Gia, what is his name? Gia, just comes to you like, yeah, I have an idea, we can jam over this or something, and then he improvises or something. Yeah, I would love to know the backstory. So if someone knows, please let me know.
Next up, this Jacob Collier song, No Credit.
Okay, so this is did he just put the video there and not the other one, that one? If it's just this one, it's pretty douchey. But I guess because it's a reel, so I guess it is that he just put in the original Danny.
Up this Jacob Collier song, No Credit.
I'm a sucker for this type.
And this one's just
that
terrible.
type of music, so I understand why he stole it. And I really like that kind of music, a little bit, you know, modern 80s sound.
And this one's just terrible. Ben Romano's video has less than 3,000 views. Giacomo ripped him off with no credit at first, leaving him so down he didn't make videos for...
He also stole my riff, didn't mention me, blocking me on all social media. Oh. Who does that? Who in the right mind do that? Listen, slap guitar. Funky Procchini. Sorry, you know, Butcher. You can call me Butcher. The Butcher, like in Diablo. I'm the Butcher. Completely stone renamed slap guitar, and he named it bad as well, or is it just me? I tried to message him to get an apology, and he went all in, this guy. Fed to him, and after mention, he got viral, we got other people's ideas. By the way, all of his videos are super edited. Yeah. I haven't seen so much videos, so I can't say, but I guess there are, because most people have edited videos. Soda, you know, I have too. The ones I put out. Not so much the guitar, but the other instruments. Let's see. By the way, blah blah blah. There are a dozen of live videos of it where you can clearly see that he's sloppy and nothing like the reels he posts on Instagram. This is such an illusion. That's sad though. Yeah, but I think that we need to take notes from that. Like, don't believe everything you see on the internet. That's just, you know, that's self-preservation 101. Don't believe the fitness influencers, you know. Most of them are on enhancements, to say the least. And they're gonna die when they're 40 years old. And no cap. Don't believe all the music you hear, because most stuff is pre-recorded. Don't believe the singing, because everything is auto-tuned, and they say, oh, how can I auto-tune this? I'm singing in the bathroom. And, you know, if you're a musician, producer, whatever, you can hear this fast that they have done something with the vocals, that it's not natural, because you can hear it. And they could do it better, actually, if they sang better, because I if you didn't know that, I'm a musician, I do some mixing and everything, you know, that kind of stuff. And if you sing good, close to the note, whatever, then you can drag it with Melodyne or the program of your choice and manually drag the notes so they fit the scale you're trying to sing in. And it's not gonna sound auto-tune if you do it the right way, and if you have if you sang it good from the beginning and you're pretty close to the notes. So maybe they're just super bad, I don't know.
For a year. This is why this stuff is so important. Let's have a listen. So the credits at the bottom.
But can't you see they're playing it differently? Look, he's playing with the thumb and the fingers. The other guy play with plectrum.
Let's have a listen.
Look, it's completely different, okay?
So the credits
he even
at the
stole the head movement. Wait, let me see again. Look now. They do it at the same time. Look. He stole it. He doesn't just steal the playing. He steals the moves as well. Look. At the same time. One more time. Look at this.
So the credits at the bottom there were added in after the hundreds of thousands of views he got. And Ben never got a penny.
After it blew over. Legend.
Any from Giacomo or any traffic directed to his channel. Just imagine being Ben or any of the other smaller artists and seeing Fred Flintstone on a gap year getting rich and gay.
Imagine the what do you call it? Vad heter mörkertal på engelska, Karlta? Mörkertal, vad är det på engelska? Mörkertal. We're trying to figure out a Swedish word for English word for mörkertal. Like, it's a lot. I imagine how much stuff is under the surface that hasn't surfaced yet. Or that maybe that's pretty close to what I mean. Like, this is just one guy. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Imagine when people is starting to investigate this shit, all the Instagram and TikTok players, and I guess YouTube players as well. Like, you know, it's going. Oh, everybody is getting. It's getting. They're gonna take all the stuff back, you know. Fender's gonna take the back. Gibson is gonna take it back. Ernie Ball's gonna take it back, so nobody's gonna get sponsored anymore. But, you know, you can sponsor me. You can sponsor me. I actually know how to play. Believe it or not, I know how to play. Maybe we can give that a try later, who knows?
Gaining endorsements off your work. And look at the clock in the background to prove that he's not speeding up footage, only stealing and miming.
That's good at least, because a lot of people fast forward. That was a thing. Was it when Polyphia was coming out? Was it like late 2010s? A lot of people they sped up things. I don't know why they did that, because you can hear it. You can hear it in the recording, so it's yeah. I don't know, but I guess you can fool normal people that don't really listen with a critical ear. You guys, who knows, you know.
Speeding up footage, only stealing and miming. I've been working closely with people such as Jack Gardiner, Alex Hutchings and Levi Clay, gathering evidence for this video and made some friends.
So they have been a gang. Bring me on the train. Bring me on that drama train. Come on. I'm not that big yet. It's coming there, okay? Danny, send me a DM. Send me a DM.
I've been working closely with people such as Jack Gardiner, Alex Hutchings and Levi Clay, gathering evidence for this video and made some friends along the way.
Nice.
Now, I'm not going to release these, luckily for Giacomo, but I have pages and pages of him pleading on Messenger to these guys, begging for them not to go public when the allegations first came out during lockdown. And
Lockdown? What the fuck? 5 years ago? Did the allegations come up 5 years ago? How the fuck has he been up and running since then?
Allegations first came out during lockdown.
Right.
Pages and pages of him pleading on Messenger to these guys, begging for them not to go public when the allegations first came out during lockdown. And being the nice people that they are, they took pity on him because he promised to change his ways. But that was 5 years ago, and he hasn't, and he's got much, much worse.
Oh, you know, that I didn't know that. That was that was new for me. Why? I think Gia is he thinks like this right now, you know.
Do it! Do it! Come on! Kill me! I'm here! Come on! Do it now! Kill me!
He's, you know, sitting in his room now like this. Wait. Yes, what do you call that? A sweater when you can't move your arms. Sitting like this. Oh, fuck! You know. Shit's getting real. Oh, is it just me? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's just doing the Mr. Beast and ride the wave and doesn't take any any responsibility around the stuff. He just moves along. But he has done a apology video, so we have that still to check out.
Now, people have been mentioning the stolen tabs that he was selling in the last video more than anything, but I was surprised that few people were
in the last video. What?
Tabs that he was selling.
No, this in his last video, yeah, I understand, because it's still 5 years
in the
ago.
last video more than anything, but I was surprised that few people were mentioning the song he stole from Tiago Gomez and then released as his new single. Surely something has to be done about that. Please go back and watch if you haven't already.
But can't they sue them or something, or is it just in USA you can sue people? Is he living in USA or Italy? Because I think, like here in Sweden, it's a little bit harder to sue people. I from my understanding, it's easier to sue people in America, land of the free, you know. And I'm not sure, but I can't be sure. It's someone in the comments that if you're watching in the USA, please let me know. So maybe they can't sue him or something, because they can just show the dates, I guess. Like, I released this on blah blah blah, and he released it on blah blah blah. I have the Logic project or the Ableton or whatever, and it was created this and that. And then he came with a counter offer, like, yeah, but I created it this and that, and then make some money.
Then we got Giacomo's reaction. His first response was to say that he doesn't care about my video, that I've built my career on exposing people, and then he tried to sell his bloody song.
No, where did he...
if you haven't already. And then we got Giacomo's reaction.
Oh, has he commented? Wait. What is this? Let me see. I told y'all. Levi, the king. When did he tell them? I want to know that. Levi, if you're watching, tell me. Write in the comments. Where is he? Where is he? There, and the wood. You cooked with. True. He's a legend. So good guitarist. Or musician, I should say. Has he removed his answer? I think he has removed it. I think so. I can't see it. Yeah, I think he removed his his comment. Oh, why? Can somebody ask me? Can somebody explain to me why people do that? They comment like, "I'm gonna give him this," bra bra bra, and then fuck, it backfired. abort mission. You know, mission failed. I don't know if they have to do it in, you know, feel it. They have to feel it like they are angry or something, and then they do it, and then like, oh no, I acted upon my feelings, and then delete it. But you know, especially if it's a big story, people is going to collect evidence. They're going to screenshot. They're going to screen record. They're going to watch all the old stuff. You know, so then you really have to be quick, or you don't have to put that stuff out there. Where were we? Here. Yeah.
His first response was to say that he doesn't care about my video, that I've built my career on exposing people, and then he tried to sell his bloody songbook. Does he wear that?
Oh. So he trashes Danny for exposing him, and then like, but you know, you can check for yourself. It just costs a few dollars. You know, you can check down in the Patreon. It would support the channel. You know. Wait, we need to read this. Do you think I care about someone who built his career trashing other people? Oh no, you can't. You can't open up with that. You know. Especially if you're getting this a hate storm, then you should just be calm and collected. Okay, like this. If I would have gotten, a pushback that people trashing me for something, I would not do as he did. Let me read again. Do you think I care about someone who built his career on trashing other people? Yeah, I would not start my comment like that. I would start like, I don't even know what I should say, you know. I need to ask ChatGPT for that, like an apology video for ChatGPT, and then make an AI apology video.
On exposing people.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to read it. I got exposed. I always credit them. And most of those players shared the video or commented, and I've been original arrangements and videos anyway, but you don't care about it, of course, and that's fine. Exclamation mark. That is fine. Yeah, I'm sure it is, Gia. I'm sure it is. I understand it. Still, I have nothing to hide. My songbook is still on sale. You can buy it and see for yourself. Okay, if we can get some donations, we can buy the songbook tonight, and then we can have a look. That's the plan. We have that as a plan tonight. Donations, and then we buy the songbook, and then we can have a look for ourselves.
Try to sell his bloody songbook. Does he wear that backwards cap to hide the lobotomy scars? You can say whatever you want about me, but at least I still have my integrity. Whereas you are about as genuine as this Rolex.
Yeah, now we're starting the real roast, because now we get it got personal. So now, because he was more nice the last video, he was a little bit, you know, yeah, la la la, and now it's like, boom. Serve him. Cook him.
Integrity.
Come on, Danny.
Whereas you are about as genuine as this Rolex. You greasy prick. And then the most worthless apology video you'll ever see, hardly addressing any of the horrible stuff he's been doing, including no mention of the Thiago Gomez situation at all. And yet still his Facebook fans flooded to support him after everything.
Facebook, I told you put it on Facebook. It's like this. I think it's like this, the different social media. TikTok, it's a lot of love, I think. If you don't get on a bad terms with them, then it's not a lot of love. Instagram, super not a lot of love, a lot of racism and stuff. Twitter, you know, that's no rules. That's a no man's land. You can do whatever you want there. So that's a lot of hate as well. Facebook, everybody loves everybody on Facebook. Almost. It depends on what you're talking about. What else do we have? Have I talked about everything now? I think so. Yeah, that's basically my interpretation of the social medias.
Even some turning on me. For what? Having the bollocks to tell the truth. Well,
that.
Some turning on me.
Let's see. Are you serious, Dan? Yeah, I have some issue. You call him out like that. He has a million more times talent than you will ever have. Who is this? Piss603. At least he included the names. Usually they blur that out. Okay, let me see. Are you serious, Danny? I have some issues. I have some issues with Garrett, but you call him out like that. What? I have some issues with, but you call him out. I think that's a little bit of a weird sentence. Am I right? He has a million more times the talent you will ever have. Oh, and people who know me, you know that talent. I that's a hard word for me. Talent, because people don't know when to use it. You have lost all respect for me, Danny boy. You are pathetic. You have lost all respect. He has zero respect left. I figure Danny is gonna take that to heart, you know, because it's a guy on the internet saying stuff about him. The band in Giacomo still rip. Rip in dead or rip in like it's good. I don't care about the scandal. I care about killer playing and groove. Matthew Red 818. I don't know how to put this, but I guess you like playback. You know?
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Yeah, but yeah, I wouldn't trash him like that. Not these guys can have their opinion. Gia can have his opinion. Yeah. What more is it to say? I don't know.
For what? Having the bollocks to tell the truth. Well, this next part might change their minds. I've been talking with a few small...
You can't handle the truth. It's like, that's, I think a lot of people is like that. It's hard for people to hear the truth. Truth. Hard word. The truth sometimes, because it hurts. It really hurts sometimes. If you done, for example, something wrong, or it hurts your ego. Like, I guess Gia, when Danny posted the video of him playing badly on the NAMM show, it hurt his ego a little bit, because yeah, I guess he thinks it doesn't represent him as a musician, and maybe it doesn't. So yeah, I don't know where I was going with this, but yeah.
All companies that sent him instruments and pedals, one in the USA and two in Europe.
I'm missing stuff. I'm talking too much. Sorry.
Have my intern book. Does he wear that backwards cap to hide the lobotomy scars? You can say whatever you want about me, but at least I still have my integrity. Whereas you are about as genuine as this Rolex. You greasy prick. And then the most worthless apology video you'll ever see, hardly addressing any of the horrible stuff he's been doing, including no mention of the Thiago Gomez situation at all. And yet still his Facebook fans flooded to support him after everything, even some turning on me. For what? Having the bollocks to tell the truth. Well, this next part might change their minds. I've been talking with a few small companies that sent him instruments and pedals, one in the USA and 2 in Europe. And it turns out that Giacomo's been getting some extra business on the side. The USA company very kindly came forward with evidence for this video and wished to be known only as a small boutique custom guitar builder. So he built Giacomo a guitar worth $2,500 that took 4 months to make, with an agreement that he'd do multiple videos for promotion, which Giacomo accepted, as you can see.
Wait. Back. Good that they have blurred it out. I don't know if Danny did it or the guy who sent it. We need some privacy. Model blah blah blah. Tuners amount $2,500. What is that? It's almost 30,000 Swedish crowns. That's a lot. It's a lot of work, and I think that's maybe pretty cheap if we worked on it for, what did he say, 4 months?
Guitar builder. So he built Giacomo a guitar worth $2,500 that took 4 months to...
Yeah, and that's a pretty cheap time, what to say, hourly rate. If it's just 30 grand, or say, no, not 30 grand, say 2.5 grand for 4 months. That's not a big pay if... So I don't know if it was on the cheap side, like with parts and with his time, but I don't know why I got into this, but yeah. So then this is even more douchey, because I'm like, my hair is getting stuck in the chair. Yeah, it's even more douchey because it's a small business, and when it's a small business, it hurts them so much more when stuff like this happens. Like if Fender should have done it, it's like, yeah, it's what do you call it? It's fart in space. You know, it does nothing. Where do we have it? A fart in space. It doesn't do so much because they are so big. But if a small independent guitar builder doesn't get anything and just loses his 4 month and $2,500, that, I guess that takes a toll on the company.
Make, with an agreement that he'd do multiple videos.
Let's see. Yeah, so my request: receive a scene custom. You receive frequently via post, provide me image video playing the guitar, allow me to leverage your social media reach, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's, I guess that's fine if he gets the guitar and everything. That's completely... Yeah, you can send me a guitar. Obviously, first and foremost, you have to like the guitar. All I would ask the guitar would return from... Yeah, that's completely fine. A fine agreement. Nice.
For promotion, which Giacomo...
Okay, let's see. Hi, man. Perfect. Problem for the tuners. Wow, the finished look. Blah, blah, blah. Yes! I would be very happy to use it. Of course, you have to understand that I won't be the only guitar I will use, but I'll try to do as many videos as I can provide you the photos. I'll try to do as many videos as I can, and okay. I'll try to do as many videos as I can and provide you the photos. Here you have it, folks. You have it. Black on white. You have it black on white.
Accepted, as you can see here. Giacomo did one video and then went quiet, not answering any of the guitar builder's messages. Then the builder stumbled on someone else's post where he recognized...
One sec. Investigation time. Uh, 31 of March he sent this. Let's see. 2nd of April 2023. Can you see that? I don't know how to zoom in. Sorry, I'm not that technical. And I don't know if he sent it there. Let's see. Or was it 4 months after that? Let's see. It will be at least so complete the custom build. Okay, so not in April though. Januari, februari, mars, april. Let's see, april. I need to count, okay? So, the guitar had to be done in August 2023, kinda, in the ballpark of August. Let's see. So, have that in mind. Maybe in the middle of August 2023, he got the guitar.
Video and then went quiet, not answering promotion, which Giacomo accepted, as you can see here. Giacomo did one video and then went quiet, not answering any of the guitar builder's messages. Then the builder stumbled on...
Well. August and December, 28th of December 2023, it is in the hands of another man. So that's Augusti, September, October, November, December. That's 4 more months. 3 or 4 more months. At least he had it a couple of months. But then he was like, no, I need the cash. Let's sell it. He won't notice. I can sell it to someone who hasn't have a big following. I'm impressed that he found the page though. Nice. Yeah, that was a little bit of a douche move.
On someone else's post where he recognized his one-of-a-kind guitar, despite the clear agreement.
Let's see. I know you're a fan. Yeah.
Giacomo had sold the guitar after one video. The guitar builder was left very upset by this, understandably, but upon realizing that his guitar was gone and there was nothing he could do, he only asked Giacomo to donate some money from the sale of his guitar to a charity event that the builder was involved in called Hungry for Music. Giacomo promised he would donate the money and then never...
Right. Marco. Is that another one? Another dude?
Was involved in called Hungry for Music. Giacomo promised he would donate the money and then never did. If you're still choosing to defend...
just like, nope. Nope, I will not. I have not said that. No. Blocking people left and right. You know that shit is going to get real then. So... yeah. I don't know. How they can do this. With a straight face, at least. And I guess he has.
If you're still choosing to defend this person, then nothing's going to change your mind. And this is apparently only one of the stories of instrument theft associated with Giacomo. And there are so many other tales that I could make a whole new video. Giacomo always claiming to be
As I said before! The iceberg. Every night in my dream. You know, boom, straight into the iceberg.
Despite tales that I could make a whole new video. This is apparently only one of the stories of instrument theft associated with Giacomo. And there are so many other tales that I could make a whole new video. Giacomo always claiming to be self-taught despite having this guitar.
If you're listening, please make one more video. I want to see this continue. I don't think we have a closure yet. Even well, he has lost his sponsors, most of them, I guess. You know, Fender pulled out. The other guitar brand, I can't remember what name it is. Earnable. Everybody has pulled out. So I just want to know how it ends. And Danny, you're the savior.
And there are so many other tales that I could make a whole new video. Giacomo always claiming to be self-taught despite having this guitar teacher for years. More cases of dishonesty.
It doesn't end. It doesn't end. Why do you claim like, oh, I'm self-taught, and then your guitar teacher comes out like, yeah, I had him in school for this amount of years. And if you ask me, nobody that was born after like 1990 is self-taught, because you had YouTube. You had YouTube. So that's like... I don't know if that it counts as self-taught because then I'm self-taught because I learned on YouTube. And after I learned on YouTube, because I studied music university and stuff like that. But you know that I don't know. Self-taught, yeah. Then you need to be really self-taught. Hello, 80211 guitar. How are you? I learned about guitar playing in Axel's video while watching this video, although it's very, very different. And please don't get me wrong, it came to mind your name. Okay? Thank you. Yeah, Slow In. That's a good song. I liked playing that actually. Let's see. Obviously properly credited. Yeah, that you see. Thank you. It's properly credited. Woo! I know I am no con artist, okay? Maybe a little bit, just this much, not as much as Gia, but yeah. Let's see. I can't read everything. Solo bought the backing track. Oh, nice. Thank you. Never thought you did something wrong for making and selling the backing track. Yeah, I think you can do that. For those who doesn't know, I play guitar, and in the description down below I have buy me a coffee. I think you can go and buy me a coffee. Then you can buy like presets and you can buy backing tracks and stuff. And I have done all those stuff myself. But it's covers. It says it covers and everything. I don't say that I have done this and it's an original composition. It's a backing track. No, it's a backing track of a song, and it's gonna get claimed by the artist anyway. If you put it on YouTube, it's gonna get claimed by the artist. But if you just want to be home and playing, it's okay. So yeah, do what you want with that information. Big fan, brother, the dude. Welcome to the chat. I never thought you did something wrong for making and selling backing tracks. I never thought I did something wrong by it. Yeah, that was my thoughts, basically. The ones I said. Wait, you can have me in the big screen again. I don't think... but then again, it's me who done it, so maybe I justify it because it's me. Maybe it's different when it's other people, But like this. If you are clear with this is not my original work part, this is not my original work. If we take me for example now with the backing tracks, that's not my original work, but I've done all the parts in that. I have played all the instruments on that backing track, so it's just a cover. It's a cover of a song that has a backing track. So that's in my book that's completely fine. Because it's if you put it up online, it's gonna get claimed by the rightful artist. I'm not getting any money for you streaming it. If we take Slow Gin, then Joe Bonamassa is gonna get the money. I'm not gonna get any money. I just get money if you buy it one time. I don't know how much it is, if it's $3, $4, $5 something. So yeah, I don't know if that's fine or not. You tell me. But Eric didn't claim Slow In was a song consistent. That's different. Yeah, true. Music fingerprints. I think you're correct there. But then again, you can say that I'm disingenuous because I'm selling them and I'm making some money. I'm taking $3 or what it is, one-time payment. I don't know. Maybe you can say that. And then, as I said, if you put it online, I'm not getting any money, but the artist gets money. So I think it's a win-win actually, because the artists get money, and I get a little bit of money. So yeah, let's continue. Thank you for the input, though. It was a great input.
Even an anonymous video showing how he fakes his playing, that's linked in the description.
It allows you to play.
Wow. What is this?
More cases of dishonesty. Even an anonymous video showing how he fakes his playing, that's linked in the description.
It allows me to play back this audio region at any tempo that I want. So now that I recorded it at 65, I can just put back 130 BPM
But this is the last video I'll be making on the subject.
No,
one, because I'm
Danny.
losing faith in humanity.
Fuck.
And two, if I did any more, it'd feel like I'm exploiting the situation for my own benefit. And
Danny, you're not. I want more. I can't. You can't stop now. You can't just throw the snowball and then it builds up and then, you know, just leave it. It has to hit something or it has to be a lot bigger. Okay? Is this just me? I can't be the only one, right? Oh, 40 seconds back, there is a long message from your guitar teacher for free. Yeah, I saw that. I think we should check that out as well. But I'm just gonna finish the video.
And all this is not about me. I've not been wronged. It's for all the people listed in the description and God knows how many others. And despite everything, I still want to give Giacomo some advice. I don't know if anyone will ever give you another chance, but a start would be a proper apology to all the people who deserve it. I want to apologise to you. I know it must be hard seeing all the negative comments, losing all the brand deals, but quite simply, you've caused so many problems for other people in making your way to the top. I just want you to know that I absolutely wish no harm on you. People have bounced back from much worse situations, so there is some hope for you too, if you start to take steps in the right
I like that when people are, you know, they can roast someone, but then in the end, because it's humor. It's humor, it's satire, because satire and humor overall is built on truth. That's why it's fun. you joke about it because it's fun and it has some sort of truth to it, and then you just make fun of it. That's why it makes it fun. And it's nice to see that people can. It's just, yeah, they can chill about it as well. Like, yeah, I hope you get your shit together, because yeah, I hope he gets his shit together as well. I hope he repays the people he needs to repay, and that he just apologize and don't steal other people's stuff.
Direction. To anyone who leaves comments on this video or on any of Giacomo's, you're entitled to your opinion, but please keep it respectful and non-threatening.
Yes.
Thanks to everyone who's come forward with evidence and donations. In the interest of honesty, I wasn't being paid for the last video, but I am being paid for this one.
Yes.
Never in the field of musical conflict was so much owed by so many to so few.
Nice. Then he gets some cash. 78,000 views and keep on rolling. That's good.
I'm going to the pub. Goodbye.
Nice. Okay, we're gonna check out the message now of the guitar teacher. See, but do we have any? Is this for real or is it someone who just claims it? Bring him to the chat. Bring the guitar teacher to the chat. We need proof.
With Giacomo, and there are so many other.
Let's see here. Wait, I need a background song. This. Okay, read with me. Daniel Valle. Valle, that's a Swedish name almost. Valle. Hey Michael, how are you? Welcome to the chat. I've been practicing for some of his stuff. And was tuned how we can play that level of precision at such high speed. Was that all edited? So I don't think everything is edited. You can hear like some of his live stuff is actually live. I've heard a little bit. I haven't heard much, but most of his stuff is pre-recorded, and they can play, you know, if it's pre-recorded, they can fix stuff in post, and then they can speed up things, they can make it more clean because they can play it, you know, note by note, they can fiddle with the sound, they can do whatever, mix it in properly in the door, whatever. So it's no doubt the guy can play. The guy can play. I can tell you that much. But yeah, it's edited like most stuff is. I have a lot of edited stuff as well. But as I said, not so much of the guitar stuff, because I usually play the guitars live, at least the solo guitars. But yeah. I don't know. Wait, is this loud? Maybe it's too loud. Sorry, you can have this instead. Yeah, I hope that answered your question. Edited, I guess. There's a lot of videos on YouTube shows how to put together. Yeah, true. So it can go either way. It can be a lot edited or less edited. I can't say for sure because I'm not Gia. Okay, get back to the screen. Let's see here. First of all, I want to specify that. Make. Okay, here it is. Giacomo was my pupil for at least 3 years, so he doesn't really know how many years. It's okay, Michael. I hope you understand what I mean. It's fine for me too. Again, thank you. Just different view. They need thoughts prior to listening. Alex's point of view. Regards. Yeah. I'm going to watch. I saw that Alex put out a video as well. I'm going to watch that as well. Let's see. Giacomo was my pupil for at least 3 years. First as a boy, then when a young man until 17 to 18, despite him in numerous interviews. He has always declared to be self-taught, I guess. But at the end, it's better this way. Yeah, but you know, so weird. It's so weird to claim it, and then you have a guy. What is the teacher supposed to say, you know? Like, yeah, but man, I taught you stuff for 3 years, if this is true. And I guess it is, because why would you came out with this? It's weird to come out with this if it's not true, but you never know. I don't bother myself about the controversy whether or not he stole the solos of other guitarists, because, which he perhaps more serious. Yeah, it is more serious. And I'm sure I wouldn't be able to play them in a live stream in Gardiner without all the editing of similar MIDI sound and the playback! Exclamation mark! He claims that he doesn't know anything about music and he's... Yeah, let's continue.
The tales that I could make a whole new video. Giacomo.
Where are we? There. When I came to club side demonstrating a character, I would looking for a shortcut rather than real study. He was a pupil with a technical level, extremely amateur and without phrasing skills. Roast! Shots fired! You're roasting him. With obvious pronunciation problems and not equipped with a particular natural gift. What's the natural gift, though? He's smoking him. I assume that my teaching career will whistle for a talent hardly is inevitable. In my warning, in the mediocre category.
Always claiming to be self-taught.
Where is it? After not seeing him for a couple of years and find his videos in a short time, making him famous all over the world. Happy for him. That's good. Yeah, edited. Not basically corrected in a real way of playing. Hearing the acid smell of burning. And while looking for live shows, and I can't find them until last year. I came across a live show in Rome where they played like a mediocre funk band where the guitar almost never exposed itself. And when they do, it's not necessarily excellent results. He triggered. Wait, I need to hold the finger. He's triggered. He just, yeah, you're roasting him. He's like, he's roasting him and not roasting him. Another roundup of very mediocre videos, and then come across the video that has much as it can be done by horrible guitar sound, which I found mind-blowing from someone who represents world-class companies in guitar audio software. This has to be translated, right? It feels a little bit weird. It reminds me in everything of phrasing, timing, pronunciation. I know in the real world. I hope you read as well, because I don't read it loud. I am aware of that.
Despite having this guitar teacher for years.
Let's see. One last consideration. Is himself a victim of society that teaches young people the duty to arrive first and to arrive without EFS and buts up. I don't understand. Falling in order to overcome obstacles and problems that would make them stronger, more real and more aware. I hope for him that he have the strength, the courage, the determination. Now we're getting to the the speech, and the will to take on it and overcome all of this, to become a better musician, more true, and with an unbreakable ethic. I hope he get an unbreakable ethic. I would like to have an unbreakable ethic as well. Yes, a reflection should also do it all brands at the highest level that trust the image of their products based on the likes of a subscription of Instagram channels and blah blah blah. Yeah, that's true. The last thing there, that they shouldn't trust everything they see online, like the brands. But the brands, then again, the brands just want to sell their stuff. So they're just gonna take, if they see someone has 500k followers, they're gonna like reach out and, yeah, do you want to play guitar for us? Because then people are gonna buy the guitar. So, or their bass or their keyboard or whatever. But then again, I don't think the big F markets are musicians and understand this marvelous art. Yeah. Yeah, he was roasting him, you know.
Shots fired!
Shots fired! Roasting the shit out of him, and then he was giving him some praise, but then he roasted him. Yeah. Let's, I think we should move on, right? Told you all.
This is one of the most unbelievable...
Yeah, this was the first one when we couldn't find the comment. He had commented here, but... Let's see. He won't change, though. I confronted him about this years ago. He begged... Let's see. He begged me not to go public with it, and he said he'd stop. I stopped caring about this, the whole scene, and didn't realize he carried on. It's worth noting that credit on his video is a new thing. Yeah. We have gone through this. Back in the day, there was none. Why do you think he has signature stuff? This was all hidden. Dodgy. A little bit of a dodgy question.
Ooh,
you know?
It's a bit of a dodgy question here.
Yeah. Not good. Yeah, that was all with this. Yeah, we need to see this. This is a collab. Is this the collab 3 days ago? Then he knew about the conspiracy, I guess. Let's see. You can't fool me, yeah. Those lame pentatonic licks are stolen directly from Guitar Center.
Shots fired!
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine? Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
He did it again. You know, the slapping stuff. So did he know the controversy here? Or is this recorded at NAMM? Does anybody know? Because this guy, I like this guy. I can't, I don't know his name. Dovi does. But I like this guy, you know, he does the live looping stuff. So, but it almost looks like NAMM. So if it is, that's the question. That remains unanswered. He's getting yacked. Big boy has hit the gym. Okay, is it just playing or what is it? Let me see. Yeah, I think they're just jamming. But this is live though. Yeah, it's just slobbing on there. Okay, let's go. So, they took away it from the earnable page. Here it is! Here it is, people. No, that's the same that it did on the last video. Okay, where is it? The apology. Oh, it's still up. Nice. Disclaimer, I've seen almost the whole apology because, you know... Oh! Damn! Look at the ratio. Okay, where should we... Which one should I press? Woo! Oh, I usually don't get involved with this stuff, but today, we are a menace today.
Hey guys, this is Giacomo Turra.
Is this in Italy? That's the question. It looks... Wait, if you see there, the mountains and stuff. It looks nice. It looks like Switzerland.
Hey guys, this is Giacomo Turra, and I guess...
Okay, he says Giacomo Turra. It's like one word.
Giacomo Turra.
What did I just say? Gia.
Hey guys, this is Giacomo Turra.
Turra.
And I guess this is my first apology video, you will say. I'm not really good at doing these videos where I talk, but I felt like there was the need to address everything that's been happening in the last couple of days. If you're not aware of it, basically there's this content creator that
3 days ago
creating all my audience online by stealing other people arrangements from smaller creators to guitar teachers. And this guy already did a video against me some weeks ago saying that I could not play live, and he showed a really bad performance by me at NAMM.
Yeah.
And
I told you. He's a little bit hurt. He is a little bit hurt by this. And that's completely fine. You know, he can be that. But I told you that before. That's the point. The way he plays here is pretty standard, not extreme, nothing. Yeah, true. That's true. But to be fair, you know, his guitar was really out of tune. Because they've taken down the clips, I can't hear it. But I heard a little bit. But yeah, it's not, as you say, it's not on like on Instagram, because that's a fake reality. I don't think, you know, nothing is gonna sound like that live. That's just how it is.
He did a video against me some weeks ago saying that I could not play live, and he showed a really bad performance by me at NAMM. And my first reaction when I saw that video, I already started typing in the comment, was, hey, you chose a really bad section of that performance, my guitar was out of tune, I could not hear myself. But then I realized that, you know, if you're playing and performing at this level...
But, you know, he did comment, so... but not that thing, but he did comment.
Realized that, you know, if you're playing and performing at this level, you need to be professional, and you need to be able to play at your best in any kind of situation. But this is something different, because... well, basically, in 2021, I did a cover from Never Too Much by Luther Vandross, a guitar arrangement that I posted without tagging the original creator from that video, which was Jack Gardiner, a really amazing guitar player and also guitar teacher. I apologized to him, and that created...
You know what I think? You want to know what I think? Wait, give me a sec. Now, you want to know what I think? I think he just did this because he got caught. He would have never acknowledged this if he didn't get caught. That's just my take on it.
To him, and that created...
and I hope he says this to other people as well, not just Jack, because Jack is a big content creator. He should apologize to the other people as well.
Like a big reaction from the guitar community. And since then, I've been really player and also guitar teacher. I apologized to him, and that created, of course, like a big reaction from the guitar community. And since then, I've been really careful in trying to credit every guitar player or artist that I was playing the arrangement from. And so this content creator showed videos from where I was playing other people's arrangements, but I swear that these artists were credited in the videos. Not only that, but most of them even shared the video, commented on the video, and messaged me, like Travis Dykes, Marco, and Cahill Ferraris. I did so many of his arrangements. He's an amazing guitar creator and guitar teacher. I learned so much from his Patreon too. So
there was a perfect moment. I learned so much from his Patreon. Check out my Patreon down below.
From his Patreon too.
Should have done it.
So the main thing that I wanted to address also was that this guy calling me out said that I'm selling tabs with other people arrangements, but I only released one songbook in September 2024 that is still up on my Patreon. I left it so you can see it for yourself.
You can check it out below.
It only contains 5 songs, and these are like Apocalypse, Get Into the Groove, Expresso that I did with Vincent Garcia, and The Way She Wants. And then there are other 6 covers.
Yeah, but that's not the thing, right? Because he was saying like DM me for stuff, so he has the other people's tablature on his, but I guess he made his own tablature, but that he sends in the direct messages. Hey, Whiskey Biscuit, how are you? When you have a bunch of little splice to make a solo, that's not really good sign. Yeah, maybe. Maybe you're right. Sure, live and then let's do different things, but the case that... Yeah, true. So, correct.
And then there are other 6 covers that are my arrangements. The only one where I felt the need to specify that it was taken from a lesson by Travis Dykes is the bass arrangement, that is basically like a 1-minute version, adding some slap licks and other stuff that I learned from Travis Dykes, which is an amazing kind of gospel, funk, R&B bass player. Definitely, you know, there must have been something wrong in
and you know, he brings the look as well. He has the sweatshirt. He has the cap. He should have had the sweatshirt, you know, and put the hood on, maybe. And I don't know what pants he has, if he has like sweatpants or something. So he has the complete apology look as well. You know, 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10. It could have had a little bit more cozy clothes, but 9 out of 10.
Nice.
Artist, in the sense that probably these credits were not evident enough in the videos, and probably I should have also answered comments. Probably if I will get like a comment saying, hey, great playing, great arrangement, I should have specified that, hey, thank you so much, but this arrangement is by Cahill Ferraris or anyone who I was covering. To be fair, my approach when arranging and playing covers has always been, since I'm self-taught, just go on YouTube and
self-taught.
Look for a lot of like covers or live versions of the song. Maybe like there was like a cool saxophone cover with a cool lick, and I will just transcribe it and put it together with other stuff. But when it will come to play like a full arrangement by someone else, since that thing with Jack Gardiner happened, I always been really attentive to credit the artist, but apparently these credits must have not been evident enough, as you will say.
Oh, he made a cut there. It's not this is not a true apology video. He made a cut. Did you catch that?
As you will say.
There!
As you will say.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Woo! Got him! Got him!
Disappointed!
The fuck?
Enough, as you will say.
Not evident enough. Yeah. We will discuss that. There was an attempt at plausible deniability. Yeah, it was. We're gonna check the comments. Look at this ratio though. Wait, can you there? Look at wait. It's hard. It's the other direction. Look, the ratio there. So I think it's gonna be a bit roast if he hasn't taken. He can block comments as well, but we will see.
With
that would be 10 out of 10 apology video. Take away all the bad comments. Edit the video. Have cozy clothes, you know, and maybe a little tear as well. That would be the best apology video. So right now it sits on a stable 8 of 9, 8 by 10. 8 of 10.
I always been really attentive to credit the artist, but apparently these credits must have not been.
I hate when this happens like this.
Evident enough, as you will say. I really want to apologize to the guitar community for this kind of behavior, and
that's good.
I will put a link with a Dropbox folder. I don't know, like it feels like
a Dropbox folder of all my tabs. You can buy them at Patreon.
Justify myself, and definitely I am, but I just want to put some screenshots of the credits from those videos mentioned by this content creator.
That doesn't prove anything. That doesn't prove. He can put them in whenever. Like Levi Clay said, he didn't credit them 5 years ago, but now he's trying to save his own skin, I think. And then he he made a drop. Wait. We need to check this one out. A Dropbox with what? Screenshots of credited artists. Mention you. Yeah, I don't understand Italian, but Gracia, blah blah blah. Yeah, that's good. That's good, I guess. But I don't know if this is recent or not. But I don't know what this is proving, because this one can be edited whenever, you know, and it's easy to, yeah. And I hope he learned something, because yeah, I don't really buy it, because it has been so much bullshit. So I can't really trust it. But yeah, that's good that there, track by Alex. Can you see that? Yeah. There. So yeah, I guess that's good. But then again, it doesn't prove anything, if you ask me.
Shots fired!
And even the messages from the original authors of those arrangements, just to show that for like I was not doing it to scam them or to take advantage of them. Again, I'm really sorry, and I hope that I will be able to do better moving forward.
Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna be that guy. Like, the ending was pretty nice. I didn't like the Dropbox stuff, because it's like he's trying to redeem himself, but it doesn't come across as genuine, if you ask me. Maybe I'm hard on this, because we have gathered all this information, and now we have our own opinion about him, and then we're taking this ball there to him, and then it shrinks maybe a little bit somewhere, and then it floats up again, and then it shrinks a little bit. So, you know, I don't think he can save it by by having a Dropbox link with some screenshots of him credit people in the description of some of his videos. Yeah, and on Facebook, I guess it looks like Facebook, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, tell me what you think. I'm not, I'm not overly convinced. But then again, it was good that he said, "I'm sorry to the community." La la la. But in my book, he should get in touch with the guitar builder again. I don't know how many people he's ripped off, but that one, and fix it. You know, if he wants to donate the money, or if he wants to send back the money, or whatever. You know, that's one part. And then what else? What else? Maybe take some more accountability. I think he was a little bit, you know, defensive here, and just like the allegations he's just pushing them away a little bit. Maybe take a little bit of that responsibility. And stop stealing other people's shit. 3 main points we take from this video. I think that's I don't know how to say it in English, but that's fine. That's fine. Okay, now we're gonna read the comments. Are you ready? This one. So, where's the apology, mate? The first one. Yeah. It feels like it's going to be a roast session, this one. Bro, you accepted a boutique guitar in exchange for using it in multiple videos. You used it for one and then sold it. You suck. Oh, I already thumbs up one here. I just, you know, I was just scrolling this. That was why I did this live stream, because I saw this video. Yeah, where is it? Where can I buy the tabs for this video? I would like to support your first original. Yeah, that was really nice. Oh, this Gold. I love reading the comments on, especially on YouTube. They are so... People are so clever, you know? People are smart. People are so smart. This guy should be a politician instead of a musician. Giacomo removed his mod. Yeah. He went. Danny went through that. You're a disgrace to all Italians and musicians who work hard to create and emerge. Unsubscribed immediately. Or am I subscribed? No. Should I subscribe? It depends. Depends how much. Oh, wait. Yakis has come out 52 minutes ago. We need to check that out. Nice. Apologies 0.1%. Self-justifying 99.9%. You're not sorry. Maybe these comments are a little bit hard. Okay. But I don't know. Maybe not. 2 years ago I paid $250 to play on my record I was producing. I never got anything and he never sent me back my payment. What? So when I see the comment section, I believe all of you. Okay. So he was supposed to play on a record. I don't know, a whole record on a record. Yeah, I guess it's multiple songs then. $250. That's not... It depends if you get royalties afterwards, because $250 for a whole record, depending on how many songs there is, it's not that good of payment. But that's not a reason to rip someone off. You know? Time for an apology. It's long gone. You're not sorry for your actions. You're sorry you got caught. Yeah, this is the stuff I talked about earlier. He's sorry that he got caught. He ain't sorry because of his actions. And that is a very big difference, if you ask me. That's the same with the Ken Tampion drama we had a couple of months back. That's the same. And it's going to be the same when I get in my drama as well, when people are gonna start calling me out like, oh, you can't play, you can't, oh, you know. But bring it on. Bring it on. I will say sorry and then just forget about it. Never show my face again on the internet. Crazy how this isn't posted on your Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, I told you this too in the beginning of this video. I was checking if he had put it on Instagram, but he hadn't. I haven't checked TikTok though, but I checked Instagram and he hadn't put an apology there. Word. Yeah. Here is he, Levi. You don't get it, bro. You forgot, man. I have all the screenshots. Levi had the screenshots as well. He has a Dropbox full of screenshots as well.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
Did you have a web store where you're selling tabs or things you didn't write? Did it contain Jack stuff? Did you beg him not to sue you and that you'd never do it again? Inspired by, it's not credit. True, if it's just a complete rip-off, like you take the stuff. You can see here. Here it is. Look. Dreaming by me. Cover! Can you see that? I'm not... Look. It's a cover. Look. Cover. Yeah? That's me. That's me, okay? Did you have... Yeah, inspired by is not credit. I'm inspired by a lot of things. I don't copy, though. For the 20% of your audience that even saw that, they didn't know that inspired by meant. This is a note-for-note cover, did they? It's going hard. It's going hard on the man. That's why people are shocked. No one saw the AB clips and they said, well, yeah, I already knew this. True. And how about the people you didn't credit at all? Like Tom Quayle? Quayle? Do you say that? Quayle? Or the screenshots of you blocking a guy on Instagram when he pointed out you stole his thing and didn't credit him. You missed that. You missed that, Gio. Claiming your credit, people, isn't plausible, deniable, man. You built a career on a thing, and essentially none of your fans know it. It wasn't an accident, it was a pattern.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
Yeah, Levi ain't holding back. He just going for it. That's something. Yeah. How do we know you didn't steal this apology for note? Oh, what the fuck, King. Wait, I'm gonna take down the volume on this just a tad. Like this. Dude, you literally wrote inspired by and then just play the entire arrangement note for note. Yeah, that's a little bit dodgy, this one. All you had to do was right. I'm doing a cover of the piece by the artist. There's a link in there to the channel. Yeah, true. Tell us you're gaslighting narcissist without telling us you're gaslighting narcissist. Ow, maybe people are a little bit hard, okay? But that's okay. People can be hard, I guess. I'm not selling tabs, but you can DM me. Oh, yeah. That's it. Sorry, pal, you're cooked. Yeah, maybe, but this is gonna swipe blow over as well. So, yeah. Let's see. We need to see. I need to take his name and then search on him because I saw something else. Alex had put up the video, isn't that right? Yeah, Alex. Let's see.
It was quite upsetting, you know. The thing that was upsetting.
I was looking a little bit.
Hey
on this
guys,
one.
I just thought I would share my thoughts on the Giacomo Turra situation.
It was a pretty cool angle. It's a little bit, you know, what do you say? Boop to the side, a little bit vertically cool.
I thought I would share my thoughts on the Giacomo Turra situation. Firstly, I want to say I don't really wish any harm on the guy. You know, he obviously is a fan of music like we all are. Of course, he has kind of gone about things in not the most honorable way, which is a shame. But like I said, I really don't wish anything too bad on him. What I do wish is that from this he can learn and grow as a man. And maybe, you know, I can explain how it
He's like the father you never had. You know, he's respectful, he's calm, he's collected. He's like, I wish all the best to you. La la la. You know, I wish I could be this what do you say? Understanding.
Grow as a man, and maybe you know, I can explain how it made me feel seeing the video and how it kind of came about. So I actually saw his version of my solo about 8 months ago or something like that, and I just happened to come across it, and I initially thought, oh wow, he kind of sounds pretty inspired by me. And then of course
don't subscribe.
Think, oh, no,
which one? This on Alex?
I watched it. No, it feels like
I am not subscribed. I'm not subscribed to Alex. You know why? Because I try to not be subscribed to people. Some people I'm subscribed to, but it depends. It depends, you know. But his video pops up for me anyway. So, but maybe I should. Maybe you're right.
Really similar, like the nuances of what I do. And then basically I looked back and I realized and found my original video from 3 years ago. And my video was simply just a 1 minute or maybe a few minutes improvisation when I did my Guitar God series, and I was talking about George Benson, and I was just kind of playing inspired by him, but it was a completely improvised solo. Now, since then, what I've noticed is there are transcriptions that other people have done and just put it up for free on YouTube, which is, again, you know, I don't know, it's tough these days. People do it without asking.
Yeah, it's tough to be musician overall these days. If you are a musician on the interweb, that's tough because if you want to make a living at least, because you can't do covers because you're not gonna get money from that. But it depends. If you get big, you can do that because then people can subscribe to your Patreon or whatever, and put out original music. Nobody gives a shit if you're not Billie Eilish, you know, if you're not the 0.1%. Yeah, so it's really hard. It's really hard to be a musician. I should know. I'm on the internet and I'm a musician. But yeah.
I suppose we have to be somewhat kind of flattered that someone would want to do that, but at the same time, it's difficult when, you know, we're trying to make a living ourselves. But anyway, so I saw that and then realized, and it was quite upsetting, you know, the thing that was upsetting for me, and I suppose, Giacomo, if you're watching this, like I say, don't mean anything bad to happen to you, but I just want to explain how it made me feel so you can understand.
I should have roasted that. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, but watch your back. That would have been great. He said that.
Others. So yeah, your video got like 250,000 views. I think it's up to 300,000 now, and my original one kind of stuck at like 6 or something. And the thing that was difficult, even though I was tagged way down in the description, nobody saw that and everyone just assumed it was you playing. And the thing that felt like a kick in the teeth for me was just everyone saying, oh, I love this style. I've been listening to it on loop. You are so brilliant. You're so fantastic. That's the thing that kind of hurts, is that it's a kind of misrepresentation of you whilst using someone else's style, and kind of, it's not even hard work, it's just my life, my DNA, my musical DNA has culminated in me being able to improvise in that way. And so for someone to come along and essentially, it seems like, pretend like it's their solo, that's the thing that's difficult, man. And
that's true, because it's one thing to say that it's inspired by, like Levi said in the comments on the other video, like it's inspired by, or if it's copied by. It's a big difference. I'm going to show you. I'm gonna show you an example soon.
I kind of like
when
it
I play
to that movie Face Off, if anyone's seen that, where Nicolas Cage and John Travolta, they actually get their faces changed, and then the bad guy lives his life looking like,
I don't know if you've seen that.
That's kind of how it felt. And I was quiet about it. I didn't say anything. I mentioned it just to a couple of
but I
friends,
knew about it.
Like, oh man, that sucks. I was like, wow, what can you do, right? So then
but that's like in the music industry, like how many times have people not have like the songs? It's like a complete rip-off of another song. Like it happens all the time. So that sucks, and people go to court for it and everything. Let's see, what do you say, Mike? On his Facebook, where most of his fan base is, the most people don't care for the facts. They support him no matter what. On the other hand, the people that are angry, rightly so, are like a lynch mob. Yeah, true. Because people can be it can turn this quick, and then people get really, it's no middle ground, It's either you're really pissed and everything is shit, or it's like you said, they don't care about, they're like, oh, I love it, I'm just gonna focus on his music, I don't care about his person, la 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 la. And it's hard to find people in the middle of it. I think Alex is in the middle of it. I think I'm actually at the middle of it. I don't support him, but I don't really care. I don't care about him. I care about the people he has made wrong. That's the thing. I don't care about him. So maybe I'm somewhere in the middle. I or maybe a little bit more here. But yeah.
So Danny obviously came up and put this video together, and yeah, I suppose it was shocking for me to see that it wasn't just me. In fact, I did speak with Jack Gardiner about this. We bumped into each other in NAMM in January, and he did tell me that he did it to me, and that was
It's such a long. This is such a long drama. It's from the Corona time. It's 5 years ago.
A shock, but actually seeing Danny's video, I'm really shocked, basically, at everything, including.
What's up with the Brits? They have like the whole music YouTube. You have Bradley Hall. I think Bradley Hall. You have Alex. You have Jack. You have Danny. Who else? You have Rick Graham. You have how many people from Britain is big on YouTube? What's the deal?
the single. So it is disappointing, but look, man, like I say, I hope you're going to learn from this. Please never do this to people again. Focus on your own style and try to get the merit, based upon your musical DNA. That's it. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. And I've got lots of other stuff coming up this year in a more positive light, working on some new music. And I'm quite excited by that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.
King. He's like the you want to hug him. It's he's so nice. He's so nice. Nice. Now we're going to the what Jack has said. But that was great. That was great, Alex. He was really respectful. Maybe too respectful. Dan, how are you? I've seen some ridiculous comments on his apology vids saying there are only 12 notes, like it's just a coincidence that they got the same notes in the same order as the same key and tempo as the other.
Shots fired! Shots
fired! Oh!
It's showtime. Perfect.
I think you're onto something here, Dan. Yeah. Yeah, people are brainwashed. Maybe people are brainwashed. Don't subscribe to Turra. But Alex, man, you should be already subscribed to his channel. Yeah. Look, I'm subscribed to Jack. Look. Okay. I'm gonna subscribe to Jack, to Alex as well. Let's see. Look, here's my live stream. Woo! Whoopsie daisy. Let's see. Alex. Can't remember his last name. Hutchings.
Hey guys.
Okay, I'm doing it. Boom. I was subscribed before, I think, but I haven't. I think I I went into my YouTube and just took away a lot of subscriptions because I wanted a fresh page, I think. Yeah. And I have 3 different YouTube channels, so it depends on which YouTube channel I'm in on. Sometimes I subscribe on my gaming channel, and then it's a guitar, you know. It's weird. Let's go. Oh! Beginning with the crazy lick. I would like Gia to take this one, you know, to transcribe this one. Do it. Oh, fuck.
It's showtime.
Helvete. He's so good. I can't even describe, you know. It's so good.
Perfect.
It's perfect. I'm not gonna listen. I don't know if I can have that or if it's gonna get copyrighted. So I'm just gonna jump over it, unfortunately.
Yo, what is up, guys? Jack Gardiner here. I hope you enjoyed that.
I would like to have an audiobook with Jack because he has such a lovely voice.
Improvisation at the beginning there. That is one of the solos as part of my brand new masterclass, the Improvisation Roadmap Part 3. It's over 2 hours worth of video lessons where I deep dive into all the concepts behind that solo, but I also give you tons of...
Look! 1 downvote. Who do you think that is? Who can it be? Who can it be?
Phrases, exercise, licks, and ways to think about exploring some of these topics. Of course, there are a few of the solos there back in...
I would like to get a hold of this, but you know, I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy to read stuff. I would rather just slow this licks down here, you know, here, and then try to just get my way through it. I don't think I will, but maybe, you know, it was just play this. It's so clean as well, so you can hear you can slow it down, so you can just, yeah, that's nice. Dirty Loops. What's this? Is he playing with Dirty Loops?
Probably my biggest inspiration since I was 16. That is the band Dirty Loops. And I just want to say...
They are from Sweden.
A massive thank you to Henrik, Aaron.
Oh, has he played with them? What the fuck? Jack, my man.
Christian and Josep for just making me feel so welcome. Not only was it massively inspiring to play with those guys, but the hangs as well afterwards. I mean, they just made me feel so comfortable, and they are top notch dudes. We had a ton of fun together, and I can't wait to see if we can hang again and play again.
I hope they bring Jack, and so they can have some guitar in the band, because yeah, that would be awesome.
Maybe that would be super cool.
Okay, let's see. We need to go to the
fast forward to December.
Here.
If you're around.
I'm sorry, Jack. Maybe I can watch this video later. But you know, we're streaming right now. I hope you're watching, Jack. I'm a big fan.
Italy in July. It would be amazing to see some of you guys there. Anyway, on to then the topic which I'm sure a lot of you are wondering about, and this is the whole controversy surrounding Giacomo Turra. I've probably butchered the name, but Danny Sapko did a really incredible video, and I thought it was really brave actually to do at the weekend. I had no idea that he was making it, but I watched it through and was honestly just kind of shocked. Initially, I thought it just affected me and a few other friends that I'd talked to personally, Alex Hutchings being one of these guys.
But Jack and Alex knew about this before. I wonder how many people knew about this before it blew up. It had to be a couple, because all the people he stole it from, I guess, are upset. Some people in the comments, and then these famous guitar players, I guess. But I don't know. But they said it's been going on for, I guess, over 5 years, so...
Alex did an amazing video the other day, and he summed up my thoughts and feelings probably better than I ever could. Alex is a hero of mine, both in terms of his guitar playing, but also as a human being. I think he just is a true gentleman. True. And the way in which he spoke about this was really, really, I thought, eye-opening, but also really cool on his part. It showed his character really well. I was umming and ahhing about talking about this publicly, because personally, I'm rather concerned about Giacomo's mental health and his own well-being. You know, I've seen a lot of comments that are very angry, maybe True. Rightfully so, but I don't really want to pile any more hate onto him.
What's up with the English fellows? They are so nice. Maybe they need to have a workshop with me. but I, you know, I think I'm pretty fair. I think I do fair, what do you call it? A fair, I build up a fair image of the person, I think. Same with the last drama I covered. So, but sure, I could be more nice, and I could be worse as well. But, yeah, I would like to be as nice as these guys.
I think it's best to just leave that situation now. The damage is kind of done. But I do want to give you my side of the story so that you guys know what went on from my perspective and how it made me feel. We have to go back to 2020. Basically, I was tagged in a number of comments back then. Bear in mind, I had a much smaller audience than I do now, both on Instagram and YouTube. I was trying to get back into the online world. You know, I'd lost all my gigs and all that kind of stuff, and was really trying to build more of a profile. So when I saw these comments tagging me saying, "This sounds like Jack Gardiner," I was like, oh, what's going on? Every time I click on the comment, though, it was deleted, or maybe Instagram had hidden it. I'm not saying that Giacomo was...
Instagram have hid it.
Deleting those comments, we don't know, and I don't really
Bit
care.
of a dodgy question here.
But the video itself was a version of Never Too Much, kind of guitar arrangement, and then a solo over the top. And as I'm listening to the video, I was like, oh, it does sound weirdly familiar, but I couldn't put it down to where. So I went back through my own YouTube channel and found a video from 2013, back when I was like 20, still in university. I'd uploaded me playing over Never Too Much. I'd made my own like arrangement and backing track and stuff, and it was me doing 2 different improvised solos over this track.
So he was like taking some stuff that's over 10 years old, so nobody's gonna notice it. Douche.
Old solo number 2 was note for note the same as Giacomo.
Yep, guys, give me a second. Be right back. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I give you 3 minutes.
Can everyone say hi to my friend?
No, I don't think so.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that?
Hej då!
Det är viktigt att det stämmer.
That was a fast break. Not even 3 minutes. It was 30 seconds because I'm so fast. Yeah, let's go. More.
Old solo number 2 was note for note the same. And it was me doing 2 different improvised solos over this track. Lo and behold, solo number 2 was note for note the same as Giacomo's solo that he'd posted. And what's weird was that he hadn't credited me at all. He'd not even put like the inspired by. There was just no mention.
Yeah, you know, this is why you need both sides of the story. Because if you if me, for example, just have seen the apology, then you can make a case that he is right in what he says if you believe him. But then when you hear all the other stories, but like he didn't credit me whatsoever, he stole this, he blocked me, I sent him a guitar, he didn't answer, la 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 la. Then you can add one and one.
Name. So initially I was kind of like, I don't know, a little bit upset. It's a weird feeling when your video has only got a couple of 100 views or maybe 1,000 views, which I'm super grateful for. But then to see someone take your exact solo, note for note, and to have like 300,000 views with comments saying, I'm so inspired by this, like I've had this on loop. It's a little bit painful, I would say, because that feels like it's
I think he said almost the same as Alex. Maybe they talked before this, like before they made the video. Like having on loop, but I guess they have they comment the same stuff.
Inspired by this, like I've had this on loop. It's a little bit painful, I would say, because that feels like it's a part of you, especially when you've improvised that and you've used that more as a way of just documenting where your playing is, to learn from. To see that he had done a version where obviously it was massively edited and mimed as well, it's just a little bit painful. But initially I thought maybe I'll just message him and say, man, look, do you mind just crediting me or something like that? Like, it would be really appreciated. Until I found something a little bit more sinister, and that's the fact that Giacomo was selling the transcriptions of that solo and a backing track alongside a number of other artists' work.
That's like me.
Website.
That's like me. Selling stuff on the internet. I'm selling backing tracks on the internet. I'm as scummy as Gia.
So at that point, I was pretty angry, and I did threaten legal action.
I threatened him. In a
message, I was pretty angry, and I did threaten legal action in a message towards him. And fair dues to him, he got back to me straight away and was like, man, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were on Instagram or YouTube or whatever.
No.
That.
No.
No, I don't think so.
A bit of a dodgy question.
You were on Instagram or YouTube or whatever. I'll leave her at that. And he offered to pay the money that I was owed, essentially straight away. But I decided
to... And that's just because he's a big YouTuber. He wouldn't have done that if he was a small one. Mark my words, he would have blocked him.
I was thinking, maybe he's just made a mistake. He's young. We were all young back then, but he was slightly younger than me. I thought, you know what, man, don't pay me any of this, but just make sure in the future that you credit people properly and that you definitely don't sell transcriptions of other people's work unless you've got some kind of mad permission. I thought, leave her at that. Lo and behold, a couple of weeks later, one of the paid Instagram share pages, I believe Coffee Music, shared his video, and it got like 300,000 views within 24 hours. Again, no tag, no credit. And I called them out on this. I commented on it saying, what? This is my work. Like, what's going on? It's happened again. And I was met with comments by his following, basically saying that I should cut my hair and sort out my image if I want to have any hope of having any of these views. And one that was quite funny but painful was like, you're lucky that we can hear this solo. If it wasn't for Giacomo, this solo would only have ever been heard from your bedroom.
It's so crazy that people say stuff like this, and that it's, I now know why there is conflict in the world, because people have so different opinions. I say it's hard to find people in the middle. It's always like this and that over here, this and that over here, and then they are like cats, you know, just killing each other in the middle, and we in the middle is like trying to fend off a little bit and like trying to make make sense of it.
You should be thankful of Giacomo. And that one, it was quite funny. Like, I could see the funny side of it, but it did hurt, especially when we were in the middle of a pandemic and we're all struggling to make a living. So at this point, I think I'd shared it on my Facebook and a few people started talking about it. I reached out to my good friend Levi Clay. Levi is an amazing transcriber. He transcribes all of my stuff, but he also tends to stick up for the little people in the music scene. So I was just asking him for advice. I was like, what should I do here? And Levi was like, let me reach out to him myself. You know, Levi, at this point 5 years ago, was making a lot of rage time videos where he was calling out things. But he genuinely wanted to help Giacomo. He spoke to him and he was like, man, what you've done is not cool, but here's what you can do in the future to make things better. He was saying, I'm not going to make a video on this. I don't want to call you out. I just want to help. You know, if you want to be kind of having a career like the guys who you've copied, he was like, the best thing to do is not the way which you've done it. You know, do your own thing. Don't sell transcriptions of other people's stuff. Just try and be honest and clear with your playing too. And it's
because that's the thing. You need to just be clear from the start what it's for, basically. You know, like, yeah, this is my stuff and it's not your stuff. Maybe that's not super clear.
Seemed all cool. You know, we thought he's genuinely made a mistake. We're all young. Let's move on from it.
He's so understanding.
I thought was the end of it. I'd heard murmurs from other musician friends of mine that he'd done a similar thing to them over the past few years, but seeing the video that was released on Saturday or Friday, I believe it was, I was just absolutely shocked. My phone blew up. Tons of messages, comments, calls saying, what on earth is going on? And honestly, I was horrified, mainly for the smaller creators on there, you know, people who had very little views. I've been there, and sometimes I'm still there. Sometimes my videos don't get very many views at all, especially on YouTube, probably because I don't make clickbaity thumbnails or titles. But yeah, that I could feel the pain. There was one comment in particular that really stood out to me from a guy that had had his work stolen or plagiarized by Giacomo, and he was saying after his track was taken, he actually stopped.
Yeah. That was one we saw as well. That was really sad.
Videos for about a year because he felt so depressed about the whole situation, and he felt like there was no point in doing anything if his stuff was going to be stolen, and he was just going to be ignored, blocked or deleted or whatever by Giacomo. And that's where the real pain kicked in. I mean, I saw there was a full song that was plagiarized. That to me is insanity that you can do that. But it kind of got me thinking about the whole situation.
Especially if it takes the whole song. If this guy, I didn't really understand if he made the whole song, the arrangement and everything, and a solo over it, you know, the whole thing. And if it's like that, it's it's even worse.
I saw Giacomo had tried to make an apology video where he didn't really apologize, and there were a few facts that weren't really true that he was trying to state. It felt like he was justifying things more than he was apologizing for things, and I don't want to throw more hate on the guy at all. Giacomo, if you're listening to this, all I would say is, man, you know, in the future with your guitar playing, just try and show who you are as a player. You know, don't.
He's too nice. He's too nice.
Give it.
Or maybe not. I guess he's as nice as we all should be.
Up in any way or anything like that. We all love music and we all love guitars, but next time maybe just do better, man. Like, I don't think
next time. Maybe do better. Better.
Against you. I just think this is a lesson to be learned from, both in life and in music, really. But one thing which I wanted to point out that I don't think is being spoken enough about, really, is it's a conversation that's hard to have publicly for the fear of being labelled as like a hater or jealous or any of these kind of things.
I brought that up earlier in this video as well. Sorry, earlier in this video about that stuff, like, it's hard to point people out as well, because maybe you don't have the whole picture and everything, and then you're gonna get, as he said, labeled as some sort of a drama starter or something. But yeah, it's a crooked line to walk on, you know, like a snake in the grass.
And that is the fact that a lot of these videos that Giacomo was producing were heavily edited and mimed too, which I have no problem with. Like, my thoughts on that have definitely changed in the past 5 years. If you want to make music in that way, that's totally cool. But my advice is you need to be able to back it up when it comes to playing live.
True.
You need to be honest about it when people ask you, is this edited? Definitely don't sell lessons teaching people how to play like this, knowing that it's just never physically possible on a guitar to make the instrument sound like that. It's a tough topic in a conversation, but I just felt really weird. There was one comment in particular that stood out to me, which said, you know, they'd checked out my version and Alex Hutchings' versions and Tom Quayle's versions of these solos that Giacomo plagiarized. The comment said, I've checked out those players, but in my opinion, Giacomo is a far more well-rounded player. His phrasing is better, and his feel is better, and his touch is better. All of these different things. And I was thinking, what?
Yeah.
Like,
what the
he's
fuck?
literally played our solos note for note and has had to edit it all.
Yeah, and he can't play it, you know? He can't play it as good as these guys because no one can. I could dream about playing as Jack, especially his own stuff. I can't play stuff for shit, you know? So
in order to do that, to make it sound like those original solos and mime, it brings up a very important point, and I think that is, please listen with your ears and not your eyes.
Yes,
especially if you're a younger player now. I know the temptation is there to just edit everything to stand out, and there's no issue with that, but just bear in mind that you need to be able to back it up when it comes to the live stuff. We've all saw the videos of Giacomo playing live.
You can back it up. You can play a C add 9.
Let's
go,
I know the temptation is there to just edit everything to stand out, and there's no issue with that, but just bear in mind that you need to be able to back it up when it comes to the live stuff. We've all saw the videos of Giacomo playing live, and not to like slam someone for their playing or anything like that, but it's a different level than what's presented, and I think you just need to be careful of that moving forward. You know, there were certain videos where it said this is a live sound check and the audio was completely doctored. That to me is lying to your fans. They're expecting you to sound like that when you play live.
Surprise, surprise.
Just maybe don't do that in the future. Last point I want to make, and I'm sorry this has been a very long one, it was not scripted at all.
It's not long, Jack, it's too short in my opinion. Please, one more.
2 cents on this subject, but it's that we should probably support all of these smaller creators that have been affected, and smaller creators in general. Like, lots of these guys have Patreons and things like that that they are trying to make a living from. We're all struggling to make livings from this in music at the moment. It's a tough market. I'm not saying you go and have to sign up to their Patreons or anything like that, but just leave them a like or a comment or subscribe if you do genuinely enjoy their playing. It means the world to us guitar players.
True. Okay, Michael, what are you typing? Whenever you consistently criticize a musician, you are being called a hater or jealous by non-musicians, as if you're not allowed to have an opinion unless you can do it better. Yeah, that's true. And I think it's true also, some people you can't hate on. I'm gonna give you an example. You can't hate on Jimi Hendrix. That's just how it is. But you can hate on Kirk Hammett in Metallica. That's two guys. So I don't know why you can't hate on Jimi Hendrix, but if you do, it's a shit show if you do. But if you hate on Kirk Hammett, that's perfectly fine. It's more weird if you say, oh, he's great. So I think that's just, you get the label and that's how it is. But I don't know if that was the same question, but in the same ballpark. But yeah, that's. But I think if you have different opinions, people is always gonna smack you up. If, as I said before, if someone stands over here and have an opinion, and another stands over here, they're gonna smack each other up, or one is gonna smack the other one up because they have an opinion. That's just how it is. It's like in politics or whatever.
Musicians in general that are struggling to stand out in this music world, especially when things now are more about like clickbaity things, or it's really hard to get attention. It brings me back to that point of please listen with your ears and not your eyes if you can, to make judgment on whether you like something or not. Anyway, guys, I know that was a really long one. If you do want to support me and help me out with the album cost, then I'll leave links down below to my lessons and stuff like that.
Shout out to Yak.
Don't have the means to do that, by all means, I understand, and I'm not expecting it. I would just ask for a like, a comment, and a subscribe. Maybe hit that bell notification if you can. My name is Jack.
Okay, we can comment. We have to comment. Valid points. Jack. I wish I could steal some stuff from you, but I'm not. I'm not that good, or I'm not Gia. What should I type? But I'm not. I wish I could steal. We don't have to have that in exclamation. Steal some stuff from you, but I'm not a demigod. Can you say that? Demigod. Wait, I need to see if you can type that. Demigod. Yeah, you can. Comment. Like my own comment. 1 like. Perfect. Oh, where is it? There.
Perfect.
Perfect. Nice. Legend. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it. Is it some more? Oh, here it is. 2 days ago. We haven't seen that, but that's the wrong language. I don't know that language. That's drama. 22 hours ago. I want to check this one out, but I don't know if it's gonna get taken down. You know? If I didn't like a movie, I don't have to... Wait, I need to write... see this. If I didn't like a movie, I don't have to make it a better movie. If I didn't like a book, I don't read or write a better book. I always seen those debates. Yeah. That's a valid point, man. Valid point. What a GIS. Tur! Chill! Wait, I pressed the wrong button. Chill.
Shots fired! Shots
fired! I've been watching those videos of an impressionate. It was horrendous. Yeah, I saw that as well. Wait, where was it? We saw that a little bit. But, you know, at least it was live. Here it is. You know? Here you go. Wait. I wouldn't say it's horrendous, you know, but it's not like Instagram. I give him that. It's not like Instagram. But as I said, I think he can play guitar, everything. Isn't this the right one? Maybe this... Watch the... Isn't this the right one? Wait. Yeah, it is the right one. Maybe we have to have it earlier. Here. No, it's just a jam. It's just a jam. Come on, baby. Woo! Tor, chill. just talk in the... And now they just keep on going. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's just a street jam. What can you say? So, now I will show you, like, I have stolen this guitar from Steve Lukather. You know, I have, it's his guitar. I was probably being dramatic. Yeah. Okay, so now, wait, I need some volume on this. Here we go. Can you hear that? I don't know if it's in tune. Maybe I'm the real Gia now when it's not in tune, you know? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna improvise a little bit now, and then I'm gonna tell you what I think the inspirations are, and then you have to see for yourself if that's correct, okay? Let's go! Woo! Go! Thank you. So, I think that was Yngwie Malmsteen, Steve Lukather, Jimi Hendrix, what else? Paul Gilbert, maybe a little bit of Joe Satriani as well. I think like 5 different guys in that solo. I wasn't really thinking. A little bit. On the Yngwie run, digga. Then I was thinking a little bit like, yeah, I need to put in some Yngwie there. But, you know, that's, if you put them all together like that, that makes your style, I guess, because I didn't think I was just playing now. And you can hear the inspiration from each stuff, but it's not really, I haven't like copycatted anyone, so, but I don't know. You can be the judge, okay? Yeah, I think we are done for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I hope you have a great one until next time. I will be live next week on the music channel on Tuesday, and I will be live this weekend, but then I will be gaming, I think. So maybe some music, we will see, but probably gaming. So yeah, thanks for sticking by, and there was some drama. The idea is not inspired, not to copy. Yeah, that's true. Word of the day. Tor has the inspirational word of the day. The idea is not to be inspired, not to copy. Is to be... What the fuck, I can't read. One more time, give me one more time. The idea is to be inspired, not to copy. That's good. Yep. Guys, have a good one. Catch you when I catch you. In a couple of days or in a couple of